As many White Walkers and Whites there in the Night King's army, there are Game of Thrones theories floating on the internet. And we fans can go rack our brains as much as we want, like we did with the whole R plus L equals J theory. The final reveal might just end up being a tad bit anticlimactic because of it. But do we care? Not at all. As Lord Baelish said, and we'd rather be informed and full of theories than know nothing like Jon Snow. Someone please tell that poor guy who his mommy and daddy are. It's been forever. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. Since it is the season of theories, there are several theories about the animal representation in Game of Thrones, the house sigils being the biggest examples of symbolism. For example, the sigil of House Targaryen is a dragon because, obviously. But the dragon also has an underlying symbolism in that they are volatile, untameable creatures, much like the Targaryens have been. Similarly, the direwolf of House Stark alludes not just to the north but also to a crucial insight often repeated by Stark fans. For a wolf, there is always strength in numbers, in a pack. When we meet the Starks in the first season, they are all together, happy and strong. But the moment they all get separated, they become weak. In fact, the direwolves have often held a certain fascination for the fans of the show. Many have speculated that the direwolves are a sort of representation of the Stark's innocence or power. When one is lost, the other is lost too, and vice versa. Of all the Starks, there is only Jon, who still has Ghost. As for Arya's, her direwolf is lost to her, for now, and in a way, so is Arya ever since she bid her farewell to Nymeria. Maybe now that Arya has finally found herself, a reunion could be on the cards. Bran's summer died in the Three-Eyed Raven's cave, and so did the old Bran, as Meera Reed tells him in Season 7. Now, another fan from Reddit, RidgeRomaSergey, has put forth the theory that the names of the Stark children's direwolves could actually be predicting their fates. Interesting, right? Let's take a closer look at the theory, shall we? Robb Stark's direwolf was called Greywind. As per the theory, it clearly foretold his death at the hands of House Frey, whose banner is majorly grey. Sansa's wolf was Lady, which now clearly makes sense because at the start of the show, she was to marry a king and be a queen. But now, she might just end up becoming the Lady of Winterfell. Next up is Arya, who named her direwolf Nymeria, after a fierce warrior queen of the Rhoynar, who was protective of her people, just as the wolf is of Arya. But the story behind the name might also tell us that perhaps Arya Stark might sit on the Iron Throne or even be a formidable warrior in the Great War to come. Bran's direwolf was called Summer. In the episode where Summer dies, Season 6 Episode 5, The Door, the Night King, Winter, finds Bran. Hence the death of Summer could very well be considered the coming of winter. However, here's the good news. It could also mean that Bran will play a huge role in defeating winter and bringing summer, or rather spring, back to the world. Poor Rickon, who had the least presence on screen, and was the most ignored and neglected little fella in the show. Figures that his direwolf would be named Shaggy Dog because check this out. And finally, Jon Snow's old ghost. Jon has died and come back on the show, ergo he is technically a ghost. Adding my own 2 pence to theory, I feel the name also alludes to the fact that the ghost of truth of his parentage has haunted him so much, and that might be the ultimate salvation. Of course, we could be totally wrong, and those are just names George R.R. Martin thought up on random. Robb named his wolf something pompous, Sansa went for the feminine, Arya went for a fierce warrior because she wanted to become that, Bran was born in the summer, and Rickon was a little kid who didn't know much about names. As for Jon, his direwolf was an albino, pale as a ghost. So there you go. What do you think of this theory? Thanks for watching, please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.